boom. Oh. Hey, I'm Eric. I'm making a game. That game is called the Godkiller. Alright, so I'm going to demo some recent progress. I'm going to get right to working. I've got one little task that is not story driven. It's not spoiling anything that hasn't been spoiled. So I'll work on that for a little bit, then I'll probably drop off. Just have much less work that I can do on stream these days because I'm trying not to spoil the story. Now, I had previously spoiled this part of the story pretty good, so I'm not too worried about it. This is the first time that M, the main character, dies in the game. What preceded it, plot-wise, was that she accidentally killed somebody who's named Billy. She's in a world where she doesn't know what the rules are. You know, what happens when people die and stuff like that. They're not the same as the rules of our world, so she's discovering them along with the player. Oh, I've got the sizing that's a little off here.
Oh, little nothing, you have strayed. Oh, little nothing, you are afraid that all your pieces fell apart, they fell below. A little nothing, where did they go? We see you here, your sad little face. Come to cry, come to beg for our grace. Can we put you back together? Yes, we can. Can we put you back together? Yes, we can. Can we put you back together? Yes, we can. Will we put you back together? That's the plan. Cause we got the knife. We'll fix you, we'll slice you, we'll bite you, we'll grind you, unwind you. Because we got the knife. To find you, to hurt you, revert you, revise you, comprise you. You know we got to steal you, reveal you, defeat you, complete you, devour you, empower you. Because we got the knife. One way back to life, just one way back to life. It's what I need, a knife. We got the knives. Think hard to try before you go someplace wild.
That's basically it. So I intentionally didn't open my mouth while I was playing through it, so that somebody who might be watching it could maybe let the text there stand on its own. We will have so when she steps off into the spikes a second time, okay, so the idea is that she still goes to that place. Yeah, because the idea is that every time you die, you go to that place and the Maw cuts you up with his knives and you're resurrected. So that's what this level is mainly about, is getting that idea across. And also setting up the justification for him to become a pacifist. Alright, so that lets me say the Deathbox is done. One of the more challenging levels to create. I've seen the playtest just come through and they're kind of like, there's not much to do here, I guess. And that was before I put all the story stuff in. Now there's maybe more explanation why it doesn't have a lot of puzzles in it. There's one puzzle in it. I did notice one thing I can fix real quick on this level. So if you have not yet, no, not the Deathbox, first death, Treachery Bridge. If you have not yet caused Billy to start walking away, then it doesn't make sense for him to say, "Where are you going?" But if I put this down here, she has to move to a certain location, kind of trigger him to start walking off to the room where he can open the bridge underneath her. And then that's a good time for her to say, where are you going? Okay. I'll just test that real quick, and that should be the end of this level, and I'll be able to move on to something else. So a challenge with this scripting is it has to work when the player waits around for the dialogue, and it also has to work for the case where the player just charges ahead and pays no attention to dialogue, because I don't have cutscenes. Are you gonna go? Cool. That works. The player might try to kind of cheat through here. So maybe actually you could go. Oh, that does allow you to get past it. God dang it. Oh, I have to fix that before I can go, because somebody's going to try to do that. Okay, I think I know how to do it. I could make it. I could take away the. I could take away the last row here. That's one way. Then I'd have to add another little corner here to walk onto. That's one way. I might do that. Another way is I could put a rail here, then also add one more step this way. So if you fling yourself in this direction, you have to come back south one step, and by then Billy will have opened the bridge on you. I do like for the bridge to be solid for one turn, because it's a little bit hard to make sense of if you step on the bridge and it's instantly gone. And that would actually require special coding. Okay, I like the second solution better. So let's do that. Trying to copy some of these edges over, which is probably faster than running my decoration tool. I just have to well, it's got an intersection, but it doesn't have a Z-fight, so I'm not going to worry about fixing that totally perfect. And let's add a rail. I think this will do the job. Alright, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Alright, so then you could walk out one step and fling west, but you die in spikes. Yeah. I'll just test that real quick and then I should be done. The other thing that's bugging me just a little bit is how loud this thing is. not gonna play that whole song again. Waiting. Large level. Yeah, this time I'll try charging through. You might have noticed the lip movements being out of sync with the audio. That's just a artifact of me broadcasting to Twitch. You play it locally, it works fine. It syncs up proper. All right, save that. And let's get the heck out of this level. I'm so tired of it. Been working on this level for a couple weeks now. Now I'm going to go over to another story level called The Fork, and I'm not going to give away story on it, but I've got some work to do, which is just rotating the whole damn thing. Just rotating it. The reason is that when I have these characters here, any character that is going to be speaking, the ideal position for them to be facing is south. And these three have a performance to make. So I'll try it the crazy way first. Just do a 90-degree rotation. I'm apprehensive. Here, let me do a git commit, because I could really mess this level up. It'd be nice to be able to just get back to it real fast. Alright, here we go. I remember doing this once before and it did not work. But it looks okay. I just need to move the player over. Where you at? Where you at? Way over there. Okay. We're just going to move you to the level start. Have her rotating straight up. There we go. There were some things that broke whenever I did this, but I can't remember. I'm just gonna have to play it and see what happens. The rotation on these guys is okay. They don't move around. It'll work out. Okay, because they stay in one place, they should be okay. There is another way to get them onto a new game object that isn't rotated, and then their local rotation won't be affected. Oh, the egg. I'll have to fix the egg. Okay, good. Walking works. The height maps are checking out. No, the blocks. Okay. Okay, the blocks they're not doing good. The blocks have got to get fixed. Okay. There's a few things to fix. It won't be a big deal though. Okay. So let's just... I'm going to try it. Let's create a new game object. No, that's not a good, useful place for it to go. Go up, go back up. Oh. Okay. So I take everything that's in here. Here, let's put the new level on a... Okay, it is on an even spot. Okay. So you go 0. Okay. Then I just move all these guys onto the new game object. DZ, what's up? This one I can delete. Cool. Yeah, I'm just fixing a level so that I'll be able to get a different camera angle that's better. And to do that, I have to rotate it 90 degrees. So now I'm going through and fixing different things that got screwed up when I rotated it. Okay. So this can go 0. And put that there. I should fix that. All the blocks, their rotation's going to be messed up. It's kind of just easier if I just put in new game objects here, new prefabs, instead of messing with them. Is that true? Maybe that's not. Maybe that's not true. We'll do it this way first. Okay, bam. Another thing I might as well fix while I'm here. This guy doesn't look right when a block comes up over it. It's just too close in. So easy way to fix that. Just bring this out. How's your project going, DZ? If you don't mind my asking. Are you stockpiling merge requests against his repo? And the guy's just kind of waiting to look at them all? I gotcha. Let's see. Do you ever go onto Discord, like Discord servers? I was trying to get some opinions about it. Let's see if this all works. If you're making a game like I am, and you're promoting it, and there aren't a bunch of people yet that want to go on it, is it a good time to set up a Discord server, or is it more like, do you think you want to sort of be ready to get a critical mass of people onto it for it to work? Yeah, I haven't used it much at all. I don't really understand like the culture around it. I understand the gist of how it would work, but I'm not sure if it's like something that is just kind of a downer if you set up a server and nobody's really ever there, you know, or if it tends to work out because then as soon as a few people want to talk about something, it's there. Maybe you have to launch it in a way where you're like making events that get people to come to it and stuff like that. Yeah. Why did that not work? I'm not sure why that didn't work. Might be a pre-processing error. Yeah, it's a pre-processing error. Okay, or okay. Okay. Well, if I was doing IRC channel, I would say, hey, this IRC channel exists. Anybody wants to use it? Yeah, go ahead. And then that would not really need like any priming. That wouldn't. I mean, you could make an effort to grow out the audience on IRC channel, but it would just kind of be there. So it sounds like maybe there's no penalty in announcing you have a Discord server if it's empty most of the time. penalty being like people come and look at it and they say, nobody's around, this sucks. Like if you announce like a game server with like a matchmaking service lobby for your game and like nobody was on it, that would be like there'd be a penalty. I think people would go to it and kind of think the game sucked or something was wrong with it. Okay, so let's try this again. It's like a few forks are placed weirdly. That might have been there before. They look mostly good. Just that one fork over here I might move over. Okay, let's see if downstairs is fixed. I understand. I think I'm kind of the same way. Let's see. So now that's fine. So why? It must have to do with my rotation. I must have messed something up. So let me see. If I come over here, yeah, it thinks the present's there and it's actually here. Okay, got it. Let's fix that. Yeah. And I think I might as well just... Well, let's see if it actually works or fails. Still looks kind of off, but I just don't know how to fix it without giving up something else that's kind of important. I could just take the edges off of it. I don't know. I think it's not bad. Yeah, it's no big deal. Okay. So then, let's put in my actual character models. Fix this little fork here. Okay. There will be Z fighting. Okay. Fixed if we just put her up a little bit. Maybe. I'll not rotate. There we go. And then get her face in the right direction. these guys. I think I'll maybe check that out. 4 card left, 4 card right. Let's see. Four card number one, 4 card number 2. See how it looks. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I think to make the fork cards stand out, I might remove some of the forks or move them back. At least on the left guy. Right guy looks okay. But I could give him a little more space too. And then from this angle, I can see her face, which is great. And then when they sing, up above their heads, there'll be animated faces. Okay. So I lost a story clue when I did the rotation. I'll have to fix that. Yeah, these hands here, they're fine, but the hand stage didn't get moved over to the right spot. So I want to keep the hands right here in this position so that they will cast a shadow on this wall here, which is a story hint. Okay, let's try that out. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Oh, the directional lighting. It got rotated also. Which might be okay. It's just it's the only level that's got the directional lighting going the other direction. Skater. No. Well, I mean, I'm just thinking if I want to rotate my directional lighting to be consistent across other levels, it's a stylistic choice. I think I am going to rotate it for consistency because it's part of the grounding the player. I had to rotate the whole level 90 degrees, and I think it rotated the directional as well. I don't know what that would give me. I don't understand. Let's see. So if the rotation is 150 now, it's mainly just for consistency. So every level has got the directional light going in one direction, and it kind of helps the player, I think, my theory is, get a quicker read on all the information that's given to them. So if I set this to, let's see, I want to subtract 90 from it, so that would put me at 60. Okay. So if I do that, is that the correct thing? Yeah, then I get shadows here. I should be able to see the shadows. I'll want to double check it. Then I will need to move the God hands a little bit so that I can get them someplace where they cast shadow. That's probably the way to do it. I noticed that not one of the play testers noticed the shadows of the hand, so I figured let's make it a little more obvious too. So that may be what is needed. Let's try that, see what that looks like. Well, you're not supposed to see the hands. You're just supposed to see the shadow, and because of previous levels you've been at with the hands. Okay. For the shadows, okay. I'm just gonna see if I can get it be a little more pronounced than what it is now. So it's just clearing. I think the stage is moving it to a different place than where I'm intending it to. So the hands are going to move to the stage. I thought the hands were pretty well centered. Well, even where they are right now looks like hands. It's just that they're moving off someplace else because of the code I've got, which tells them to go to the stage. So when I was over here, they weren't where they are now. They moved somewhere else so that you only saw the very tip of them coming over this edge here. But if they were showing hands like this, that would be fine. That would be pretty close to ideal. I think maybe I just need to move this, not that, the stage down a little bit. This back wall, but then there's already shadow on it, so they won't show up. I think let's do not maximized. Okay, I just want to see where the hell are they moving to? Because if I know my stages right, they should be right around here, so it feels like they're moving someplace I don't want them to move to. Oh, that's okay. It's kind of weird. Okay, it didn't go off in a weird spot, I'll say that. It is too low because it's going through the wall. You won't be able to see that. Oh, but you will be able to see the hands. No, you won't, because you can't go up this exit. You can't go up that exit. So let me play with this while I've got it in play mode. Let's take the stage. Just figure out exactly where it should be. If I move the stage instead of the hands, that'll give me the same position in the game. So that's not bad. It would spin around a bit. Here, let me go over there. Man, I don't get it. What's... Oh, you know what it is? I think this is not an edge. Or... Oh, okay, they're rotating. They're rotating. They're rotating to face me, and then only the edge of the bottom of the wrist is visible. Okay, let me just play with this. Okay, so if I go like that, we will see it. Now, it might take you a while to think about it and figure out what it is, but you'll see it and you'll wonder what the hell. And then maybe you might think about it further and say, oh, those must be the God hands. So maybe God is responsible for blocking off this wall. I do. They're supposed to go along with when he's talking. But I think this is enough. I think this is enough, to be honest. Okay, so let's paste these back in. And just gonna try it one more time. Just make sure it's going where it needs to go. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. All right. I don't think I've got anything else to do on this level that isn't just story, and I don't want to do story on stream. But I do have to switch to story. At least I'm trying not to do any spoilers beyond what I've already previously spoiled. And if I keep doing story stuff, it's all going to be spoilers. So I'm gonna try to keep the rest of the story stuff off stream. But let me ask you one thing, since you graced me with your presence. I don't know, this is very let me see. I gotta get back to that. It was a paste bin, that's what it was. Paste bin. Oh, is it this one? Maybe? Yeah, this one, okay. So this is very like 101 shader stuff, yeah. Like this is not a complete shader file, like what, not to look the gift horse in the mouth, I'm just saying what's the, how does this hook into one of the shader callbacks? That's the 101 part. So I see, let's see. Okay, so sampler by cubic. No, I'm kind of a script kiddie with this stuff. There's even like stuff that I work to understand about, I've already forgotten. So I don't know. Like it almost has to just be ready to work for me to get it to go. But I don't want to put a burden on you. I just, in a very naive way, I just like copied this into a .shader file and no, it doesn't compile. Yeah, I think I'm just kind of missing just the very basics of shaders. I just like, there's a fragment function or some shit like that, and then there's I start looking at the code, and like I'd have to look at like a that's the part. That's the part where I say it's like way 101. It's like, so any existing shader where you see the text 2D function, I'm already kind of lost there. So I'm not fluent with shaders, so it's just not easy for me to drop it in at this point. I have to get deeper into it. Let me just copy this so it's not only here. And then if I get back into shaders during this development cycle, then maybe I'll work with it. Let's see. No. Well, I'm not using the shader on it. I mean, I'm not using the shader on it other than like one of the built-in ones that I don't have the source to. I gotta be one of those. Let me think. It's. Let me load up the other. Wait, let me do one thing at a time. Okay. This is not the best place to put it, but for now, let's throw it down. Bicubic shader snippet. Alright, put that there. Then we'll go and see what am I actually using. No, it's just it's not that I don't want to. It's like I don't want to if it's not easy. That's all. It's like that. And that's kind of a it's not a statement like laziness or anything like that. It's just more like if it's going to be if it's going to take me an hour to try it out, then like I don't want to mess with it. I'll just keep going because there's just a lot to do. So the mod face standard shader, Unity standard shader, and I say that knowing that that's kind of I don't want that to hit you the wrong way, because it was really cool of you to send me that with what features enabled. So we've just opaque, metallic alpha. It's got the albedo set here to the texture. That's the face, yeah. The texture is the face sheet. The other thing is that the UV is changed by code, yeah. Yeah, we just set the UV to different points inside the texture to get it to show its different frames. Oh, okay. All right, let me see. else am I doing in this session? Maybe I'll do a little bit of level design. No, it's 2:30. I gotta switch over to something else. But yeah, okay, I'm gonna stop the stream here. So I got too much like off-stream work to do. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Have a good rest of the day. DZ, have a good rest of your night. I think it's your night, yeah. Alright, see ya. Stopping the stream!